Does it really take months to rebuild writing confidence? From my accident until I truly felt comfortable writing outside the arena, it was 20 years and lots of money spent on things that didn't work. Welcome to Turn Writing Around podcast. Simple methods to overcome fear and start writing again. I'm Elise Sittinger, and I'm the host for your journey to courage. Most writers wait way longer than they need to, and they spend more time than is necessary, and in a lot of cases, a lot more money than is necessary to get their confidence and courage back. Confidence doesn't come back because time passes. Confidence comes back with the right processes. I took the slow path, and then I took the fast path. And there's a huge difference. Now I take the fast path for all anxiety. And just Tuesday, what's today? Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday. We had to go pick up round bales. The farmer that I get my round bales from, he sold his truck and trailer. And so this was our first time taking our truck and trailer, loading up round bales on it, and bringing them home. And I started to be a nervous wreck the day before, on Monday. My stomach felt sick, and I thought, wait a minute. I know what to do. So for me, I did a self-hypnotherapy session. I just recorded it, and then I played it back. And when we went, I just had a good time on the drive. Nothing happened. Got a frog in my throat. Sorry, everybody. Let me mute you guys for a second. Okay, hopefully that's better. Must have brought a frog home with me on Tuesday. Anyway, I did a self-hypnotherapy session Monday night, and we had fun on Tuesday. It was easy. It was not at all stressful. I was calm. Okay, I did my usual backseat driving stuff because I'm farsighted and my husband's nearsighted, so I see things way ahead of us, and I drive differently. But he was driving, and I tried to keep my backseat driver comments to a minimum. But the point is I was calm. And normally when my husband drives, I'm a freak. And doing something new with the trailer and the round bales, and we've got really steep hills around us and very narrow roads. So I just did a hypnotherapy session and I felt great. So I have a tool in my toolbox that I can use, and it's the same tool I help others with. You know, having writers that have gone from 10 years of not writing to enjoying writing again, or to have lost their faith jumping and now being enjoying jumping again. And it's not that their fear goes away, it's that they can listen to their fear and say, oh, I'm okay right now, even if they have some fear. So people have asked me what goes on with the Calm Ride strategy call. And with the Calm Ride strategy call, we go through where you're at right now with your fear. What is your exact fear right now? We look at what your next step is in solving it. And then I have a ton of free tools that help people. And so I try and get you started in the right direction. And that is enough for some people. Some people don't need more of me. They're like, oh, good and done. Some people want a little extra help, especially with trauma and especially with deep anxiety. And I just go through how I help in that Calm Ride strategy call. Here's my recommendation for you in your situation. The next thing is don't try and solve the whole problem. That was what I was doing. I wanted to go for a trail ride. Well, going for a trail ride is a lot more involved than getting on and taking 4 steps outside the arena. And I was trying to solve the whole problem of going for an hour-long trail ride with friends when all I really needed to do was take the next step, which was to get on and take 4 steps, and then 50 steps, and then 100 steps. And then I felt great. So it was about breaking it down into the pieces. You know, we're so good at this with our horses. Like if we're going to take our horse on a trailer journey, we don't start out a horse that's never had a halter and lead rope on, planning on taking him in the trailer in 5 minutes from the very first time of being haltered and a lead rope put on him. We go through all the steps, and we don't give ourselves the same grace. So many times we try and do the whole picture for ourselves when we can break it down into the steps for us too. And a lot of times it's like a jigsaw puzzle. We have all the pieces, but they're scrambled. They're not in the right place. They're not in the right order. And when we stop and just put one puzzle piece in at a time, we end up with a beautiful riding picture. And we're enjoying our riding again. You don't need the whole picture today. You just need what the next step is. And then the next step. And break it down into the steps. We do the same for our horses. I'd love to have you join a CalmRide strategy call. It's tailored just for you. Hope you guys have an amazing day. See you!